Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome back. I think this might be the 15th or 16th episode of the Born Again Believers, motherfucker. Um, Welcome back to my dog Superior G. Today is gonna be an informing ass show, especially for people that don't understand the legal system as far as imprisonment and loopholes in certain laws that we're gonna discuss, like the 13th Amendment today. Uh, Man, Superior G, what's good, bro? What it do?
I'm chilling.
Chilling
I'm
on it?
chilling, man. Sit here with this half a yingling.
Yeah, yang lang. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so like we always do about this time. Hey, salute to you, brother. We're gonna chop
Salute,
this one
salute.
up. Hey, also before we get going, like, share, click the bell so you can get goddamn notified anytime we goddamn come up, man. As soon as we get a good enough number count on our viewers, man, we're gonna start trying to do live, man, and that way y'all can really interact with us right then and there on the spot. So today's show is called Look at 13. This shot's for you, my brother. This shot's for the brothers that ain't here tonight, and this shot just for the people. Period. Um, Also, shout out to my dog Chino Fleetwood out there in San Diego for the suggestion on the subject that we're gonna talk about tonight as well. And I'm gonna tell you, when I got to diving into this shit, I instantly got pissed the fuck off. Instantly, instantly, brother. Hold on. All right, so my dog.
You?
Today's show, lucky number 13. What you know about the 13th Amendment?
I know it's unlucky for us.
Straight like that.
I don't know how lucky it is.
Yeah.
And shit, that form of slavery and shit that, they just keep conveying.
Already. Hey,
And still doing to this day.
today is to show you a prime example of how slick the powers that be, i.e., system is. I'm finna show you what a snake oil salesman look like, man. Y'all live up under this shit. So, this 13th Amendment, first I'm gonna just tell you what the 13th Amendment says, okay? The 13th Amendment, Section 1 says, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. So basically, you're not a slave or an involuntary servant unless you have been convicted of a crime and placed into the system and incarcerated. And behind those walls, you're going to be treated exactly like a slave.
Yep. Shit, Judge Mathis always says on his show and shit when people go to jail and everything. He said, well, you want to be a slave. That's what jail is slavery.
That's
Modern day slavery.
straight
Even
up
here to
slavery. Straight up slavery. And slavery so much is a driving force of you building up this motherfucker, whether it be in the form of material or building or agriculture or whatever the fuck it is. Your ass gonna do that shit for a great amount of years by force and not by choice. And don't give a fuck if you tired, don't give a fuck if you hurt, don't give a fuck nothing. Some of these places they still hit you with the whip, nigga, to get you in line. You know what I'm saying? I wanna hear that shit, man.
yeah.
And on the cool, after we break a lot of this shit down, like you gonna understand, like, especially for those that's innocent that's locked up, it's fucked up, but it's a design that a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, are completely blind to. So that section 1 say we ain't gonna be we are no longer slaves or none of that shit in voluntary servitude unless your ass get locked up and convicted of a crime thrown into the system. Then your ass are gonna be a slave for real. Think about that while you sitting around getting your plot on. Section 2. Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. So not only is that loophole saying that you can be a motherfucking slave unless they blase, Congress got the right to put a motherfucking a weight behind that motherfucker, I guess I could say, to make sure your motherfucking ass gon' serve that long ass time in that system and perform those duties of a good ass slave, black man.
Yeah.
You want to weigh in on that?
I mean, yeah, that's exactly who we was talking to. Shit, you gotta remember, you know what I mean? We were slaves when the Constitution was written. So it was, and like that insurrection and shit and everything. Yeah, you know I mean, the reason why the white people ain't getting punished like that and shit is because it was really meant for us.
Yeah.
They're expecting insurrection from us.
Yeah.
That's who the rules are for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in case
to block our motherfucking ass. Hey, and whenever they get put in a situation where they back against the wall, where they laws that they would use to apply for them, we happen to have used, and it works for us in this instance, their immediate reaction is to go back and reconstruct that law to where that instance can never happen again, and they still get out on top.
Yup.
Crazy, right?
That's what white supremacy is designed for.
So, yo, big up in a way to Abraham Lincoln. And you'll understand why I say in a way later. Big up in a way to Abraham Lincoln for passing the 13th Amendment, which was actually supposed to be like concrete to make sure the Emancipation Proclamation stood firm. He understood his own folks, like these motherfuckers that look for a crack and goddamn override and run with it somehow, some way through what they think that clearly you understand what we trying to get across. Like, nigga, don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's some of them hard-headed, big brick, block-headed, pit bull-headed motherfuckers out there that just goddamn, you know, it's like if you throw a ball out in the middle of the field and then the hound got to go get that motherfucker and run it back to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel about certain shit in a certain way. Big head motherfucker gonna do what he goddamn got to do because that's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna be punished like that. So they had to come back. He had to come back and be like, my nigga, I know these niggas gonna be slick ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make the 13th Amendment for their motherfucking ass and place it in the Constitution. So now I know, motherfucker, it's in the Constitution. Now you ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was all set up from day one.
And just so y'all do know, this right here is probably the biggest reason that led up to him being assassinated.
Yeah, of course. You have to understand, man, they had a whole big-ass war over us.
On game.
And we didn't fought in every war in America.
On game.
The Revolutionary War and shit, we was promised our freedom and shit, they lied.
And the only reason why we got off our ass and motherfucker fought, because we believed the lie that was told us. They know what the fuck we want.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Dust that nigga. So, keep in mind.
And then the Civil War and shit, it helped us fight this one and shit, you know what I mean? Then, you know, you fight for your freedom, basically, and shit. And
yeah, motherfuckers was going hard for it, too. They were going hard for their freedom.
We were lied to at least for 2 years.
Yeah.
We were lied to at least for 2 years, and then after that, and then you got World War I, World War II, and all that shit, which we fought in and shit. which we whoop their ass and shit, and then we come back to this country and shit, and we get lynched in our motherfucking uniforms.
Man. Fucked up, man.
You still a slave.
Fucked up, man.
It don't matter what you do for us, we still gonna kill you.
Regardless.
That's why I don't understand why our brothers and sisters fight for this country, because I'm not gonna fight for a country that don't love me.
Yeah.
I would be a dickhead for that. I'm sorry.
Yo, there was somebody that I know that I was talking to. I want to say he's a client of mine, right?
Yeah.
And when he found out that I had served in the service, he was like, man, you know, I went all the way through. I got into the point where, you know, you get ready to swear in and then you get ready to take off the basic training and everything like that. He said, I got up and, this is my man, King LB. He got up in there, he said he got up in that man and a brother stopped him and said, why would you fight for a country that wouldn't fight for you? And he said that, you know, that's ignited something within him. And he got up and walked out of that building.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, my pop told me and shit. He said, man, I'll fuck you up first before you, so you can't go to the army.
Damn. Yeah, okay, Pops. Big OG. Yeah.
So he told me, I don't want the list of this shit. It was me and my man and shit. We graduated high school together and shit. He's still in it and shit. He's still in the reserves. You know what I mean? And this is back in '95. So this is how this shit was. But I met up with the recruiter and everything. He bought us a pizza and everything and shit. But after my pop told me that shit, I was like, yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm gonna pass on what Pops got in store for me.
And I thank him for that shit.
I mean,
I don't know what the fuck is happening and shit, but and the crazy part is you got ignorant ass niggas and shit that actually went to Ukraine to fight for them motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
Africans do that shit too. I'm like, what the fuck? Mind our business.
Trying to make a dollar.
Trying to save these motherfuckers and shit. Cause it hurts their feelings and shit to see white people get hurt.
We'll always get pushed to the front.
But meanwhile and shit, we've been fighting a war in this country since we got here and shit.
Hey, you wanna know some bullshit, man? Like, even when they would send us over the war, and I'm gonna say probably Vietnam area, maybe a little bit before that too as well, they would send us over to the war and they would have it out, man. And, you know, in some cases we would go down due to enemy fire, right? But it also, in some cases, it would be friendly fire on them, killing us too.
Yeah. But the thing is, and then it was even on the news and shit when they was, cause they was asking for volunteers and shit. And like I said, the black people shit, they like, black people, you might have to go through some racism and all this other shit, you know what I mean? Like, how
I don't want to hear that. You didn't accepted that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Like, motherfucker, am I fighting for people that don't like me?
What the fuck I'm gonna do? What's gonna happen to me if I get them in line?
They got neo-Nazis in their motherfucking military and police, man. It's fucking common knowledge and shit.
That problem is evidently a global problem. Then there's an insertion of these gangs with their beliefs or whatnot within the legal confines of the law, and shit, it's a lose-lose regardless.
We got white people's rescue.
Everybody corrupt. Everybody corrupt ass niggas.
They own this shit. They couldn't do shit. They can't fight wars. They can't make shit. All they shit'll be corny because everybody knows Black America and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We the mother.
Yeah.
Trendsetters.
Yeah. Hey, I was talking to my dog Fleetwood, man, and I told him if all of us niggas packed up and took our ass back to Africa, I said, in less than 10 years, America would look like the Book of Eli.
I think we on. I think America's on its way there now and shit. I give it about 5.
Hey, by the time they try to squeeze us after they try to shut the grid down and shit on us, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, they gonna try to stop us. They gonna try to stop us and shit, cause they don't really want us to leave and shit. But at the same time, like, it's their fucking nation to be doubles.
it is what it is. They was trained by the best. They daddy, Yakub. What you know about Yakub?
I don't think I've heard of it.
Yakub, Yakub, aka Jacob, the creator of the white man.
I thought it always came from the curse of Ham.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a subject for another day. If you ever get the hankering and that curiosity hit you and you be like, bruh, let's do a show on Yakub. I got you. I'm gonna go into some other books, you know what I'm saying, that actually go into detail on how they was created and also how many fuck ups happened before the creation was perfect.
Talking about the cavemen and all that shit.
On game. On game. I'm telling you, bro.
Well, I mean, they still the same people and shit. If they grow all their hair out,
Huh?
all their hair out and shit, they're gonna look just like that.
Well, you know, I heard a wonderful man say something yesterday, like, you know, black people, when their hair grow out, it reaches for the sun. You know what I'm saying? But just like the natives of the earth, i.e. animals, the beings that come from them, if their hair grow out, they shit drop down just like the original animal of the planet would if his hair grew out. Even looks the same, even strandy, you know, even, yeah.
Well, that's how, well, you gotta remember, they were albinos at first and shit, so they had afros at first and shit.
Guess who else was albino?
Who?
Noah.
So, where did the straight hair and shit come from?
Some people say
they fucking them animals and shit.
Some people
love dogs. They love dogs more than niggas.
Some people say that as we moved across the planet, that certain climates over time evolved our appearances and I want to say abilities to adapt to those living things generation after generation after generation. Like, I think that I read something where over in the Orient, it's very windy out there, and over time, you know what I'm saying, that is caused them to have slanted eyes. To be able to, it's a natural evolution of shielding from that wind.
I ain't heard that one.
You know what I'm saying? And let's not be motherfucking mistaken on this one. You know what I'm saying? As far as Asia and all that shit go, the Asiatic black man, the original Aboriginal black man, is the first face of Asia.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around.
They don't talk about the real dark Asians and shit.
They know they got dreadlocks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas black as a motherfucker, and they got the slanted eyes due to over time having to evolve for the climate.
I have a god brother. Like, them motherfuckers look Asian like a motherfucker. They dark as shit though, but you can tell they Asian.
All of us got a splash of it in us. You can see it in our eyes, period.
Yeah, just like the Native Americans got, well, the so-called Native Americans and shit, like how they got everything in them. And you can see everything in them.
They done laid with the Mongolians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And made slanted-eyed niggas. You know, them fine red bones that you used to see on stage back in the day, that if she had some red lipstick on, she was fine as a motherfucker. Yeah, when red lipstick was the shit. Yeah, that's the product of them back in the day, bumping and grinding, getting them high heels on the roof. Yeah, yeah. So, lucky number 13. I got a little history I want to run through right quick. It says in 1863, President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. I think this is the part where I'm about to break down where he had to come to the 13th Amendment to enforce the Emancipation Proclamation. Declaring the Emancipation Proclamation was declaring all persons held as slaves within any state or designated part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be then, thenceforward, and forever free. So basically, the Emancipation Proclamation was the legal document that says niggas is free. Get off that man property and get some yonder, right?
And you had some people that wanted to stay. No, man, treat me good. Treat me good.
Don't that sound like Dathan when Moses led all of the people out of Egypt, and whenever times got hard after they got through seeing God do great things for them, and whenever times got hard, Dathan was one of the big mouth motherfuckers that worked for Pharaoh out there telling, we should have, what are you brought us out here to die? We could have died in Egypt. We should go back. Blah, 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 blah. Old salt shaking ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sauce kills snails, not players, nigga. You not a player in this game, man. You a motherfucking snail just oozing, slowing shit up with your sticky ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we seeing right here. And it's a whole bunch of Dathans out there in this world. Dathan. Look them up in the Bible, motherfucker. Do something with your life, man. Get something up here. You know what I'm saying? Talking to my people out here, man, that lack, man. My people lack. They perish for lack of knowledge, man. Read something, man. Man, you're dealing with a bunch of Dathans out here, man, that's working on both sides of the fence. But if it's left up to him on this side of the fence, if he come around, i.e. Pharaoh, king, whomever, man with the most money, whatever, he gonna show out over you because he know he's safe with him. He gonna flex on you. He gonna shut you down because it ain't come from him. You ain't taking my seat. I'm gonna take your idea.
They got them in the Republican Party, the Boulets. They everywhere. All these motherfuckers designed to take other niggas down.
Hey, we just talked about
the whole Black Caucus.
We just talked about COINTELPRO. How that shit right there was niggas infiltrating and shit, you know what I'm saying, setting shit up. Like Malcolm X, they say goddamn Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, damn near every nigga around them was an undercover police.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Goddamn, bro.
Own people. That's why the Haitians had it right. They dealt with the motherfucking coons first.
Yeah, dealt with the bitch ass niggas first and then got up and went and got the rest. Damn, bro. So,
gotta get them coons out the way.
get them gone, literally. So, nonetheless, the Emancipation Proclamation did not end slavery in the nation, since it only applied to areas of the Confederacy. Currently within the Union. Lincoln recognized that the Emancipation Proclamation would have to be followed by a constitutional amendment in order to guarantee the abolishment of slavery. He knew them bitches was slick. Man, I gotta put something in this Constitution to make sure that this shit stick. So, the 13th Amendment was passed. at the end of the Civil War, before the Southern states had been restored to the Union and should have easily passed in Congress. However, through the Senate, though the Senate passed it in April of 1864, the House initially did not. At that point, Lincoln took an active role to ensure passage through Congress. He insisted that passage of the 13th Amendment be added to the Republican Party platform for the upcoming 1864 presidential election. His efforts met with success when the House passed the bill in January of 1865 with a vote of 119 to 56. So, even though it sounded good what he was doing, because there was a extra scheme for it all, it met resistance from those that couldn't see what he was seeing in his moves. Just like anything else today that has to do with anything that looks like remotely giving us an upper hand in a way, so to speak.
Yeah. I just point blank never trust them. Like I said, they've been lying from day one.
Yeah. Globally.
Took everything from us.
Everything. That fucked up. Took your history from you, man. You don't know your name. You don't know where you come from. You don't know your God. You don't know nothing. How great you
were. Only thing you know is you don't like your own.
Ooga booga. Just like a motherfucking caveman. Ooga booga. Woo woo. Ooga booga. Goddamn. Straight up. This infinite, I'm gonna say this shit in every show probably damn near. This infinite wheel of repeat. Y'all see this shit repeating again, like I say all the time, like the same shit we still dealing with right now. Anything that comes that look like it's gonna be an upper hand, the motherfuckers on the other side of the fences in an uproar trying to shut that shit down. And a lot of us walking around here so motherfucking blind that we don't even know why we're hated. We don't even know why it's a daily effort to keep us pressed to the pavement. We just know it's hard being black. I heard that a lot growing up. It's hard being black.
Mm-hmm.
Was they chatting like that up yonder?
In the world, though.
Huh?
I wouldn't trade it in for nothing in the world, though.
No, I wouldn't either.
At all.
I used to tell people when I was younger, man, like I would rather be in a room full of us than in a room full of anything else. I don't care how turned up we are, how crunk we are, how bad you say we are. It ain't nothing like that feeling, that energy.
Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't trade it in, and like the more I get to learn about myself and my people and shit, the more prouder I am to be.
Hell yeah. But the more mad I get too. I be mad at the acts that I learned that's done against us, but I be disappointed in the return actions that we chose to do in response. I be disappointed, like, man, we the biggest fire that can't get put out if we all turn up.
Yup.
We the biggest fire the world ever seen. We the hellfire you looking for.
But everybody else know that shit. Yo, Vladimir Putin know that shit. Did you see the Prime Minister of China and shit calling out the U.S.
About what?
Racism? He called that shit out for their racism and shit for the boy Jalen Walker.
They got the audacity.
They called them niggas out because they was like, yeah, you shoot this dude 60 times and shit. They brought up George Floyd. and all that shit, man. They said, yo, the United States,
Bugging. Yo, the United States is bugging right now.
other countries.
They out of control right now. It's like the Wild Wild West where only the outlaws get to win. That's it. It's the Wild Wild South out this motherfucker. I ain't gonna even say the Wild Wild West. It's all over this bitch. It's the Wild Wild South, the Wild Wild North, the Wild Wild East, the Wild Wild fucking West, and especially the Midwest. They don't like niggas in the Midwest. Man, I'm telling you, they need to get some. They need to get some of this slavery instead of some of that fucking fight. Get rid of that diplomatic immunity that y'all got set over the law enforcement. Get rid of that shit so they can be held accountable for their thoughtless actions. They just reacting out this motherfucker. Ain't nobody that motherfucking scared of everybody black. Everybody young and black. Like, you know, these are squirts. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the real feel of a woman all the way yet. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the warmth of a woman like that yet. They still doing dance moves and going to the motherfucking roller skating rink. You know what I'm saying? They still wearing loud ass colors, man. The victims, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats that they knocking off that we get to know about, Lord knows how many we don't hear about. You know what I'm saying? But like the ones we get to hear about, a lot of them are young as hell. Easy targets.
Yeah. Very easy targets and shit, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers ain't paying attention.
These are kids. Just because they may be 20-something years old, these are still kids. Running for their life, scared because of what they've been seeing for most of their life by the police. Scared.
Yep. And that's what my man did and shit. He rolled out.
Unarmed.
Left the gun in the car.
Unarmed. And get gunned down.
Like I said, I don't think that. I think that's American history right there. Because I don't know no one person that got shot 60 times.
I don't even think like if we do crime against each other that we go to that extreme.
No.
And they always want to say, "Well, y'all killing each other." Well, motherfucker, y'all been killing each other too. So what's the difference?
Matter of fact, y'all kill each other more and shit than we kill each other and shit.
I'm telling you, especially about a woman. All it takes is a little beer in their system, and don't let them hit that girl.
Yeah.
And they on your ass after that. It's like just like your pet. When your pet gets so mad that it decides to attack, you gotta either kill that motherfucker or hurt that motherfucker to stop it.
Yeah. One or the other.
It's like that with them. When them motherfuckers get their mind made up that they about to go in, you gonna have to kill that motherfucker or hurt that motherfucker to stop a white person.
Yup. Well, the only time they really coward and shit. Like the only time they really come at motherfuckers is one, if there's a lot of them, if it's more than y'all and shit, and two, if they have a weapon. They're the only two ways they'll attack. Otherwise, they ain't really gonna fuck with you like that because they know they ain't gonna win.
Yeah, they gonna get some of that black magic put on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker black magic, but goddamn, you know, a nigga do a matrix move on your ass and do a back bender and pop back up and knock your ass out, fight over. Nigga ain't even spill a drop out his drink. They did a whole back bender and raised back up and knock your ass out.
I just slap you to sleep.
Oh man, that's OG right there. OG slap niggas.
Open palm right across the jaw.
Bro, I'm not finna get wrinkled up with you. Take this slap and know that I'm serious. I'm telling you. Know that I'm
Will
serious.
Smith doing shit.
Man.
Damn that shit. Black power.
You get black power on your ass. Alright, look, let me press forward. So y'all gotta remember, in January of 1865 is when the bill was passed. That bitch didn't get signed until December of that year to make it official, what they call ratified. Ratified means to sign, to make official. On February of that year of the bill being passed, Abraham Lincoln approved the joint resolution of Congress submitting a proposed amendment to the state legislatures. The necessary number of states, which is 3/4, ratified it by December the 6th of 1865. So 3/4 of the country signed off on it by the end of that year after the bill was voted in at the beginning of that year. So basically, you really didn't get that loose leaf freedom, so they say, until probably the year after that, January. I don't know why shit takes so long. The 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution provides that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Basically, that's anywhere where the military is sitting at in the world. You get somewhere and fuck up, the American embassy will get a hold of your ass and punish you to their standards in their country, if they don't turn your ass over to them. And you're going to get it worse than everybody. They're going to show you what they jail about. Yeah. So, with the adoption of the 13th Amendment, the United States found a final constitutional solution to the issue of slavery, which is the 13th Amendment, along with the 14th and 15th Amendment, is one of the trios of the Civil War amendments that greatly expanded the civil rights of Americans. We're going to talk about the 14th and 15th Amendment probably on Friday or Saturday or something.
I took all three of them tying together.
Yeah, all of them tying together. It's going to be like a 3-part series, man. Lucky number 13. And then I got to find a phrase that describes 14 and a phrase that describes 15. But showing y'all how this all tie in together, man. So you
13,
niggas...
Fucked up 14.
Yeah. Jacked up 14, fucked up 15. We trying to save you niggas, man. Trying to make you brothers think out here, man. I'm trying to show you what's ahead.
When Kanye said this shit, everybody went the fuck crazy.
Huh?
I said when Kanye said this shit, everybody went the fuck crazy.
Yeah. I think it's probably how he said it. That made people be like, goddamn.
13, 14, and 15 Amendment.
He kicking the truth, man. I don't know if he picking his environments right or if he delivering it verbally the proper way.
Well, they tried to twist it around and make it seem like he was saying and shit, we need to go back into slavery and shit. That's not what he was saying. But that's how they spun it.
I'm about to say that nigga better kiss my ass. Talking that shit. I ain't going for that, Jack. Hey, on gang. I ain't going for that, Jack. Hold on, I'll take the rest of this to that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing on business on that, nigga. I ain't going for that. Damn, yay. I hope not. Hopefully they misconstrued with his words, took it for the wrong.
The Democrats tried to say.
Yeah, they probably went right into their little COINTELPRO handbook and started with demonizing.
Yeah, the Republicans really ain't pay that shit no mind and shit. They said, fuck it. He with Trump.
Yeah. He crazy. They crazy. We crazy. They ain't fucking. He ain't gonna win. That they gonna say he ain't gonna win. What if that motherfucker win though? Ooh.
He coming back because Biden pissing off too many niggas and shit. But he ain't just pissing off niggas and shit. The fucking Latino community talking about something. He don't do enough for them and shit. I said, what?
Kanye just need to hook up with Bernie Sanders, man.
Huh?
Kanye need to hook up with Bernie Sanders. He need to break ties with Trump and hook up with old Burn. Feel the burn, baby. Feel the burn.
Hey, man, I'm with whoever the fuck is going to give us something.
The country need to feel the burn, bro. Bernie Sanders going to do that. He about to kick the bucket anyway. He don't give a fuck. He going to sign everything over. Man, the man fucked with goddamn Martin Luther, man. He marched with him, man. He got beat up with him, man.
He had to, man. Shit, his peoples wasn't allowed over here at first and shit. You already remember that shit. White, blacks, Jews, all them motherfuckers and shit, man. They was under the same shit under the civil rights joint and shit. So they had to fight because it was about their civil rights too. If you notice this shit,
yeah,
motherfuckers got more money. They got reparations twice.
Twice?
Yeah. The Holocaust people and shit.
Yeah,
they got reparations. Fucking Obama gave him reparations and shit on his way out again. Man. And they got the first one that they got.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
So, that's it, man. Motherfuckers good at doing shit for other people.
Man, we dead. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about us, boy, but they'll do anything to make sure we don't get a goddamn.
Now, the person that was talking about reparations and shit, they knocked her ass right off the podium.
Hillary?
Marianne Williamson.
I don't even remember her. She got with her ass excavated that quick.
Yeah, man. They took her off the neck. You know what I mean? They had her on the first debate. As soon as she talked about reparations and all that other shit, she wasn't back on there no more. Matter of fact, she was out the race.
You got rid of her ass. So you talking crazy. We're going to kill your motherfucking ass if you don't drop out the race.
That probably would have told her.
Because she would have won.
Man, of course she would have won. If she'd still been in there, she'd have won hands down. Shit, they took her right off the ballot.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. So this motherfucking amendment, which officially abolished slavery in the United States in 1865, includes a loophole regarding involuntary servitude. The year that the Civil War ended, the U.S. amended the Constitution to prohibit slavery and involuntary servitude, but it purposefully left in one big loophole for people convicted of crimes. The 13th Amendment, ratified in 1865, says neither slavery, I'm saying this again, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the U.S. or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Scholars, activists, and prisoners have linked that exception clause to the rise of a prison system that incarcerates black people at more than 5 times the rate of white people and profits off of the unpaid or underpaid labor. This was the part where we leading into where I'm about to tell y'all how prison is a business and how they make money off of that shit and why they won't get rid of it or reform it. Bro, black people are locked up 5 times more than the rate of white people.
We only 13, or so-called 13% of the population and shit, but yet I think we like 60-something% that's incarcerated.
13%, so they say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I think it's such a mind game because it was only this many of y'all, and y'all brought millions of us over here to this side of the hemisphere. How did y'all greatly outnumber us? I believe that already. Like you been the minority.
Keeping that shit on the
That's
hush.
why you tame. That's why you tending the field and killing off shit to maintain control because it's a greater situation than you. It's like Pharaoh. Like, hey, we got to do something about them down there before they see that they greater than us and think to take over us. It's the same shit on repeat. We don't know how great we are because we accept everything that's said and given from them to us. When we should be using this to be like, hold on, my people perish for lack of knowledge, man. Y'all niggas ain't doing your homework. Y'all out here still talking about why is this and why is that, nigga. Fuck all that. Why is that, my nigga? Put something in your motherfucking noodle, man. Put something in your brain so you can see why you at where you at, so you can see where we going, so we can goddamn figure out a way out of this shit before it's too goddamn late. Goddamn. We the smartest motherfuckers on the earth, man. We the creators in this motherfucker, man. Come on. Come on.
We always have been.
But we don't know it. Even the lowest motherfucker, he might be brighter than the biggest, brightest motherfucker we can look at that look like us. God always take the least of the least and make him the greatest.
Yeah, that's what he doing with me.
He don't never aim high. See, he gets you from the bottom and bring you up so you know it was him and not you. If you up high and you do something great, you going to blame it on all your money and everything that you thought of.
Yeah, that's why I know mine coming.
Man, I'm so proud. I've been patient so long. I've been waiting so long for my big blessing. That's why. Feel like I've been flipping over every stone that I can to try to find that big blessing.
I don't care.
Let me chop down some more of this tree. The year the Civil War ended, the U.S. amended the Constitution to prohibit slavery and involuntary servitude, but it purposely left in one big loophole for people convicted of crimes. And y'all know what that is. We done read that already. Now we're about to get into the business of this shit. What we see after the passage of the 13th Amendment is a couple of different things converging. First, the 13th Amendment text allows for involuntary servitude where convicted of a crime. At the same time, black codes in the South created a new type of offenses, not showing proper respect, those type of things like that, little petty shit like that. Like if you're not showing proper respect, like I remember as a child, still to this day I think sometimes in Memphis, and white people coming, black people will get the fuck out the way so they'll have a clear path. You know what I'm saying? Or if you seen them coming in the door of a store or some shit like that and you was on your way out, you would open up the door and then back up and let them motherfuckers in. And shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Or cross the street and shit when you on the same side of the road as them. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah, because we always see ourselves way less than them. And it ain't just us over here. They do it in Africa. They do it everywhere.
That shit getting on my goddamn nerves. Been on my goddamn nerves.
That's why we always getting colonized.
See, you walking around here like you motherfucking bigger and better than everybody else with the highest expectations, like we supposed to treat you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? When bitch, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
I thought the pandemic hit and shit. This shit exposed everybody and shit. Exposed how weak they was and shit. These motherfuckers can't even take care of themselves.
That's buffoonery.
And I think what happened is, truthfully and shit, I think that shit was meant for Africa.
Right.
That shit just backfired.
It always backfired. Motherfuckers ain't that goddamn smart. Motherfuckers ain't that goddamn smart. Everything is a copy, a carbon copy. They just some carbon copies, bro. Who the goddamn original We just forgot every goddamn thing. It's niggas like us, man, to take the time out to breathe on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that they goddamn saturate this shit and they snap something in their ass. Wake your motherfucking asses up, man. Goddamn.
Yeah, shit, that's why they was giving out stimulus checks and shit, man. They was giving out stimulus checks for them because they was complaining. We wasn't complaining. We used to be at the bottom.
Man, you hear me? That stimulus check was disrespectful. That stimulus check was disrespectful than a motherfucker. Straight up. That shit wasn't gonna cover the three main bills in your home. Your fucking rent, your motherfucking electricity, and your motherfucking utilities.
Yeah.
You was gonna have to do something to make the rest come to end.
Yeah, well, shit, we was cool and shit. We started working from home and shit. We started opening up businesses ourselves.
Hell yeah. We know how to hustle.
Yeah, we know how to survive and
But
shit.
a lot of other people don't.
Shit, motherfuckers don't know about a recession and shit until white people say it.
Man, born into that shit. Born into that shit. Let me see. After the Civil War, new offenses like malicious mischief were vague and could be a felony or a misdemeanor depending on the supposed severity of behavior. Malicious mischief, like y'all, me and you could be posted up outside cooling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably be laughing our ass off, loud than a motherfucker a little bit, maybe, so on and so forth. Or we could be accused of looking like we about to do something, so on and so forth. That's a felony back then.
I watched that the joint you told me to watch too when they served the warrant out for what's her name for this shit? Fucking white bitch.
Oh yeah. You talking about the chick that lied about what went down with Emmett Till?
I watched the whole joint and shit, man. They knocking on the door because they was, oh man.
No, shout out to Malik Shabazz. Shout out to Malik Shabazz, man. That brother is on the hunt.
They had everything and shit. I said, they serving this motherfucker.
Yeah, he on the hunt right now. Shout out to all the RVG movements out there, man, that's in the vein right now. Like, if you pay close attention socially online, through like networks like this and like IG and shit like that, there's a certain group of people that's talking the same shit that we talking. Otherwise, I would say I knew a few before us that was been talking that game, but I'm starting to see a lot more now since we got started. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's energy being transferred out, but I will say shout out to everybody that's on that wave, that's vibrating on that frequency. You know what I'm saying? Keep
2019, year to return, baby.
Man.
The motherfucker shit broken.
It's the takeover. It's the take back. It's the big payback. Hey, man. It's the big payback.
That's why everything's getting exposed. Everything's getting exposed.
Everything's getting exposed, man. The curse is broken, man. Even though they're going to try to stretch that shit out, they're going to try to stretch it and step on it as much as they can and get as much as they can. Now, it's over. Malicious mischief, my motherfucking ass. You could be looking like you doing so, nigga, you're being mischief, nigga. Bring your ass over here. You being mischievous, nigga. 40 years. Reconstruction. You heard me? The Reconstruction period consisted. They say, yeah, niggas built everything during Reconstruction. Yeah. How about those niggas were prisoners?
Shit, they used us, the Caribbean people, to build up the UK at the World War, I think, World War II.
That's why there's so many Jamaicans over there.
Cause they was fucked up. They ain't had shit.
Come on, bro.
And then once they built the shit up and everything and shit.
They don't tell you that you was prisoners. They tell you, yeah, black people participated in Reconstruction and built up this and that. It ain't until you dive in and you put two and two together and be like, hold on. This shit happened after Civil War, so they didn't want to do the work to put back their shit together that they fucked up. So their immediate plan was to sweep as many motherfuckers up off the most petty crimes as you can for however long it was going to take to rebuild America that they were incapable of doing, period. They probably couldn't even build a house. We know the motherfuckers couldn't grow no goddamn crops.
Yup.
So, goddamn, y'all get where I'm going with this shit, man.
They need us.
They make you feel proud about some shit you did, but don't tell you that you was a prisoner, man. And don't tell you why you was a prisoner, how you was a prisoner, because they ain't want to do the fucking work. They fucked America up with their little war over losing us because they don't want to do no work.
And they about to fuck it up again.
Because they don't want to do no work. And we getting too much money at too young of an age sitting on camera like this.
They just, hey man, look, they just evil like that. They just dumb.
It's jealousy. It's always been jealousy. Think about the old movies like Harlem Nights. Prime example, Harlem Nights. Sugar Ray, man. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray bust his ass all his life, man. He got the candy store. You know what I'm saying? He got, you got this motherfucker that just break in your house before you get home from work. He's sitting in your goddamn forbidden room, the only room where people sit in when you come in from out of town, nigga. You don't sit in this room outside that, nigga. You goddamn, he's sitting in your house trying to get in your motherfucking pockets. Because the police department don't pay him a motherfucking nothing. He don't like seeing you in a tailor-made tuxedo every day. This is what the fuck we deal with. Jealousy. Jealousy and the deprivation of creativity.
Well, also jealousy created the race wars too.
It's always been that. A white man told me this 4 years ago. This nigga say,
Cameron beat the Lion and shit, and then they want to start doing shit. Okay, the movie Rosewood and shit.
Yeah.
When they got Rosewood and shit, man. Motherfucker like, man, they got a piano down there and shit. I ain't got no piano.
Man. Yeah. Mad. But we get that from what we see. We trying to, the whole thing what we've been trying to do is to level up, right? To get in a place of comfort when we ain't got to work so hard. And that's been going on generation after generation after generation, right? We tried it our way in the beginning from being freed, but then that wasn't working. It was being countered by the powers that be, those that don't look like us, right? So then we started trying to study them, and whatever moves that they were making, we started making the same moves, the same tactics, the same attitudes that they was doing to try to increase in life. Our way didn't work, so let me try to be like them. With that, you mimicking your oppressor. A handful of y'all gonna get welcomed in and accepted because you docile as fuck and you an ass kisser. You know what I'm saying?
The whole civil rights movement and shit, man, it was just like that and shit. We got integrated into a permanent building. We lost all our business in our own homes and shit to be like these motherfuckers.
Come on, man. Listen, man. Listen.
And the boy, motherfuckers and shit, they don't know what the fuck they doing.
Listen. These laws, man, that they created, man, sent more black people to prison than ever before. And by the late 19th century, the country experienced its first prison boom. The late 19th century, man, that's yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That's yesterday. I would say after a brief period of progress during Reconstruction, African Americans found themselves once again defenseless. The criminal justice system was strategically employed to force African Americans back into a system of extreme repression and control. Did you hear what I just said, man? The criminal justice system was strategically employed to force African Americans back into a system of extreme repression and control, a tactic that will continue to prove successful for generations to come to this present day. Hey, it's all about being on top.
Yeah, hey man, America don't know a day without slavery. Not one.
States put prisoners to work through a practice called convict leasing. Uh-oh. I'm about to pull the cat out of the bag on this one. States put prisoners to work through a practice called convict leasing. This is where prisons become a business, whereby white planters and industrialists leased prisoners to work for them. Meaning that these motherfuckers that had properties, lands, or railroad tracks, and all this other shit would pay the motherfucking jail to rent some of your motherfucking prisoners to work our shit. Cause they didn't want to do the fucking work.
Yeah.
And we lazy.
That's why they always willing to import these damn immigrants and shit, illegal ones and shit. They don't give a fuck and shit. As long as they don't have to do the labor.
And we lazy.
But everything backfires.
Every time. So, this meant many black prisoners found themselves living and working on plantations against their will and for no pay decades after the Civil War. Back in slavery for free through the prison system. Y'all ain't hearing it. I hope they hearing it.
And like I said, they want to get mad when we ask for reparation. Motherfuckers, we still slaves.
This y'all gang, y'all been getting reparated through us. Free labor, you getting reparated through your motherfucking jail system. You letting people rent bodies to maintain their properties. You getting paid, but them bodies is imprisoned and they ain't getting nothing but drained and sent back to rest and back out the next day to do it again. From dusk to dawn. That's what it says online. From dusk to dawn.
Yeah.
No trees. All fields. No trees around. No shade. Getting beat on. Getting hit by the horse whip. In prison.
Yeah. It's still happening to this day.
Still getting fucked up to this day. Still getting fucked up to this day, man. Wake up, man. Wake up, black folk.
I think it's one of them prisons in Mississippi and Louisiana and shit.
This is Attica. Even in Attica.
Yeah.
This is slavery, man. This is slavery, man. So, this is what you get, man. I'm gonna slow it down right there. I'm gonna slow it down right there. Let me find something to put a mark on this motherfucker. Because we can definitely touch back in. I don't want to hold everybody too late. We already at 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Shit. And we got the next 2 subjects too?
Yeah, we still flowing though, so
we pretty much got the whole week covered.
Huh?
We pretty much got the whole week covered.
I mean, I can finish this off, man, but I won't drown everybody out because this shit real. I just want y'all to understand, man, what y'all been...
Also,
Huh?
yeah, we gonna talk about the 14th, 15th also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got nothing but time.
Hey man, I'm trying to keep y'all off the on the streets. I'm trying to prevent y'all from being slaves. My man Superior G is definitely in agreement with all of this too, man. Trying to keep y'all tight, man, on point.
Trying to shake y'all motherfuckers awake.
Man, if this like this wasn't no kiki kaka ass bullshit ass shows where we frolic. But man, hopefully this information stick to you, man. Do something to you, man.
Yeah.
Wake you up, man. But hey, man, there's people out here that give a fuck. I give a fuck. My man Superior G give a fuck. My man the Angry Black Man give a fuck. My man King LB give a fuck. My man King Khan give a fuck. My man T Fox give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I love my people.
I love my people. I love my people. Hey, I want to thank you, bro, for sitting in with me tonight, man.
Hey, man, ain't no thing, man. Shit, we do this.
You got anything that you want to close out with?
Hey, man, definitely click, like, subscribe. Like I said, man, we love the shit out of y'all motherfuckers, man. That's the one reason why we basically risking our lives and shit.
Man.
You know, we got a job to do, man. We got a job to do. Creator put us on the RJO and shit. We doing it, baby.
I'm gonna say this too, man. In the word, it says that God don't ask us for much, but one thing that He do ask us to do is to pass down information, generation after generation after generation, of the things that we have seen Him do for us. You know what I'm saying? And where we fail at is after certain amounts of generations, kind of similar to like where you hear people say, when I was young, I walked, my son rode a bike, my grandson drove a car, my great-grandson flew a plane, but my great-great-grandson gonna walk again. You know what I'm saying? The higher that you get up, you forget about the pressure that you had to go through just to get a little place in life right, and you didn't miss out on the great things that you could only point at God and say, He did this for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but as you got higher and higher, generation after generation, the conversation about the greatness of the Most High got lesser and lesser and lesser, and eventually it turned into self-made. Self-made. How many times you heard that shit?
Yeah.
And then in the result, and this is in the Word if you go and read this. I'm not saying you got to believe in it, but it ain't here for no reason. It's plenty of words out there, all the same, just different characters, different writing, and it's pointing in the same direction. But if you go look at it, it's a repeat. It is a general repeat. And somewhere down the line, we have to be able to catch ourselves and stop. Get on track, man. We're trying to save somebody out here, man. And please share this shit with somebody that look like you, man. Share this shit with black people, man. Share this shit with black people, man. Don't let the devil in this shit, goddamn it. Let the devil trip up and stumble in this motherfucker on accident, you heard me? Don't show him the way.
Even if he does, he will be defeated.
Hey, but this may be the last time we talk on this shit. And prison is a business, man. Paid off your motherfucking ass. If you living out here getting your money how you getting your money, and you ain't used to organized work or anything of that nature, your ass gonna find out when you get hemmed up if the way you get money is of a legal way, and somebody sell your motherfucking ass out, or they just get the hunch that it's you and come get your bitch ass. You gonna motherfucking find out what some work is, goddamn. So either get smart as a motherfucker. It's only one way to do that, nigga. You gonna have to study some niggas that's doing what you done did, nigga that's done fucked up, that know a better way, nigga. You gonna have to study to be great. Goddamn. Or chill the fuck out.
Hey, man.
And last nugget, Abraham Lincoln was killed 5 days after the war ended. So, for mathematical purposes, the war ended. The 13th Amendment was added, and a few days later, he was out of here.
Yep. They said we got something for his ass and a nigger.
Yeah, motherfucker. Goddamn, boy. Goddamn. Yeah, so that's it, man. All good.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Next show gonna be Gangsters of Motherfucker. I hope I get my dog Kung Fu Kenny on the next show, man. Trying to get my dog Kung Fu Kenny on the next show, man. Kung Fu Kenny is a hell of a master barber down here in Florida. And he's a graduate of USF, University of South Florida. And I think he has a degree in African American history and studies. So he's a walking almanac of Black history. Boy had to do essays and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Had to write reports, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard to hear what the King can put out, man, to educate a little bit, man. And he a real cool fella, man. He baby Rick Ross, man. He played basketball just like Carmelo Anthony too, man. Yeah. So hopefully we be able to get him on this weekend, man. And I also think King LB gonna be online with us on the next show as well. The angry black man is out there getting that guap right now, presently. When he get through racking up that Guapington Obama, he'll definitely be back on the line. King Khan, when he, huh?
So angry black man, miss you, brother.
Yeah, he gonna be back. King Khan, when King Khan finished wrapping up his album, he gonna be back too. Yeah, King Khan gonna be back talking his shit too. And if I can ever slow down the King T Fox, he got a business with his wife that's booming right now, and he got several other hustles that's got his present attention. I don't even think he's been on one show yet, but he is the reason why we call this motherfucker the born again believers motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully one day we'll be able to get him on this motherfucker too, man, so y'all can see how crazy he is. Me and T Fox go all the way back to like motherfucking 93. Somewhere in there. We go so far back that his mama used to call my grandparents mama and dad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, he crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now, he crazy as a motherfucker. He got a hell of a personality, man. And you will be rolling when we get him in here. And he a veteran. He a Marine veteran too. So he off his rocker a little bit too. But with that one being said, man, this one gonna be fire. I'm posting this bitch up tonight before I go to bed. Friday, I think we're gonna link back up for another one, man. And
Yes, sir.
put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down. I appreciate you, man. This shit ain't easy.
Hey, man, appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you having me on here, man. Shit.
Ain't none. This shit ain't easy. This shit ain't easy. This shit ain't easy, man. Especially knowing the weight that comes behind telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But somebody gotta goddamn do it. And I'm standing next to some real ones, so I'm all in. With that being said, y'all hold it down. Stay dangerous out there, man. Stay alert, stay alive. Complacency kills on everything. Love.
Beautiful.